You were not always like this. There was a time when you were focused, disciplined, building something with purpose. You had vision, you had direction, you had something inside of you that kept pushing you forward. But then something happened. The person you trusted, the one you built your life with, broke something in you. Maybe she left, maybe she changed, maybe the respect slowly disappeared. And it didn't just hurt your heart, it changed who you became. Now you move slower, you think less, you care less. Not because that is who you are, but because something inside of you shut down. You are no longer building, you are just surviving. Working just enough, doing just enough, living just enough. And the dangerous part is this: you started living a life that is not yours. You adjusted yourself to pain. You adjusted yourself to disappointment. You became a version of yourself that can exist, but not lead. But listen carefully. This is not new. This has happened before. Look at Samson, a man chosen by God, full of strength, set apart with purpose. But his fall did not come from enemies. It came from pressure, from someone close to him. She kept pushing him, questioning him, wearing him down. And the Bible says his soul was vexed to death. He was tired inside, and in that moment, he gave away what made him who he was. Not because he was weak, but because he was worn out. That is how men lose themselves, not in one decision, but slowly, under pressure, until they stop guarding who they are. But look at David. David was also challenged, even disrespected by his own wife. She mocked him, looked down on him, judged how he expressed himself. But David refused to shrink. He said, "I will become even more undignified than this." He chose to stay aligned with who he was before God, not who people expected him to be. And God honored that. And look at Jesus. Rejected, misunderstood, opposed even by those around him. But he never changed direction. He never reduced himself to fit others. He said, "My Father is working, and I am working." He stayed in alignment with his purpose no matter what was happening around him. So now the question is not about them. It is about you. Where did you stop? Where did you shrink? Where did you trade your purpose for survival? Because the truth is, nobody will respect the version of you that gave up on yourself. And if you stay here, years will pass, life will move, and you will become someone you were never meant to be. But you can decide today, not to fight people, not to blame anyone, but to return to yourself, to return to your discipline, your vision, your calling. Because leadership does not start when people follow you. It starts when you refuse to abandon who you are. Get up, not tomorrow. Today. Stop living halfway. Stop trying with your emotions and start training your spirit. Build yourself again from the inside. Strength is not outside, it is within your soul. Do not give yourself away to fear, to pain, or to anyone. Stand up for the life God placed inside of you. Live for what He called you to be. And do not stop until the day you die. Because men like this are remembered, not for comfort, but for conviction. Not for ease, but for endurance. They are remembered for an unwavering spirit, for what they believed in, and the price they were willing to pay. They are remembered for their strength, for their faith, for their loyalty to God and to themselves. And long after they are gone, their life will still speak.